adding some Rayquaza cards to your collection without breaking the bank. Roll the tape. We all know Rayquaza is one of the sickest legendary Pokemon out there, boasting the strongest attack power of any Pokemon. It can Mega Evolve without a Mega Stone, and Japan voted it the best mascot Pokemon of all time. And we've seen some pretty incredible artworks released over recent years, including this bad boy.
Oh, what?
But let's be real, not all of us have been lucky enough to pull these cards, or happen to sell pictures of our feet on the internet to be able to afford them. But fear not, you can still get your hands on some amazing Rayquaza cards for less than the cost of a takeaway. No only feet account required. So let's dive in and check out the 3 tiers I've got for you today. In the Pokeball tier, you will find cards under £10 each. The Great Ball then goes up to £25. Ultra Ball will cover anything up to £50. So, if you're ready to add some amazing Rayquaza cards to your collection, then make sure to stick around until the end of the video and I'll show you 2 extra bonus cards. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date with more of these budget videos coming in the future. Starting off the list, we have a Sun and Moon entry that is cheaper than a McDonald's chicken nugget share box. Although, who shares them? Yes, it is the Rayquaza GX from the Japanese set Splitting Charisma. The English counterpart to this is from Celestial Storm, I think it was, and you can pick this up in Japanese for about £4. I picked this one up for, I think I got $3.89. I think I got this for. But if you're savvy, you can pick up the Tag Team All Stars reprint one for £1.50. Number 2 on the list is an incredibly cheap Sword and Shield promo that I think just gets completely overlooked. Seeing our Big Ray float over the earth like Superman's pet dragon, I just think it's a super cool holo, and you can pick this up again for about £4. If you want the English Black Star promo version, it'll cost you an extra 6.5 nuggets. I mean, it's an extra £2. I'm hungry. Listen, you know what I mean. Right, there you go. So coming in third, we're taking it back to the XY era, and I think with EX cards seeing a return to Scarlet and Violet, these are an absolute steal. This one is the Rayquaza EX from the Mega Battle deck, and you can pick this up again for about £4 near mint. The English version is around about £7 or £8. There is actually a Black Star promo version of this card too, with alternate artwork, which is about £8 or £9. Either way, it's less than a tenner, which I think is also an absolute great bargain. But the Japanese version will knock you back about 20 to 25 buckaroos. Fourth place actually brings us a gift. It is the Mega Ray reprinted for the 25th anniversary, but it originally came from Emerald Break in Japanese, which you can pick up for as little as £6 near mint, which for the original is pretty nuts. This one, of course, being the 25th anniversary version. If you want to grab the English copy from Roaring Skies, which was the original, you can also pick that up again for £12, which is double the Japanese price. So Japanese collectors, I'm looking at you right now. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to one of our Discord members, Simi, who actually found out that this was on the list for this video and actually gifted this to me specifically for this video. So Simi, you're a legend. Now, before we take it up a level and head into the Great Ball tier, we do have another EX card, but we're going further back in time this time to the Black and White era, again with another Rayquaza EX. You can get these on Card Market right now for around £8 or £9. The last solds on, oh my god, hang on, why is this? So yeah, you can get these for about 8 or 9 quid. Last sold on eBay were the same, but have sold. So you're probably looking, if you want to get one, the current listings are about 12 to 15 quid. So if you want this card, I'd probably go and grab it now. But if you're looking for the English version, then your luck is actually in, because they're available from between 6 or 7 quid, depending on which site you buy. And there's just something different about this Rayquaza. Like, it just seems so like cutely aggressive. Is that a thing? I don't know. Listen, if anyone's into reviewing the artworks in a really therapeutic kind of way, there's a guy I follow on Instagram, which I found him recently, called Hollow Harrison. I just want to give him a shout out because his content's fresh. It's not the same old boring stuff. Go check him out. It's pretty good. So I hope you liked those picks, but now it's time to knock it up a level and get into that great ball tier of cards up to the value of about 25 quid, which I still think are hugely undervalued. And we get into this tier with a slightly less seen Rayquaza from the Japanese special set Dragon Selection, which I think only had like 20 cards in the whole set, and they were all hollow. In English, I think this came in Dragon Vault, I think, which was also a 20 card, a bit like a mini set basically, but you can pick this up right now in English for about 13 to 14 quid. Mine cost me 12 quid, but I think that might have been a bit of a bargain, probably be a couple of quid more. But one that isn't undervalued by any means is the alternate version of this, which is actually shiny, from Dragon Exalted, which would knock you back about 200 quid. But I absolutely love this horizontal kind of hollow that they had going on back in what's that, 2012? Yeah, 2012, and it is first edition as well. So I do miss the first edition Japanese cards, to be honest. Up next, we have Mega Rayquaza doing some Michael Bay Starscream cosplay.
News, but the soldiers brought the party of pride. Decepticons!
From the Japanese Mega Rayquaza EX battle deck. Now, I managed to snipe one of these for about 9 quid, which if I can get into it. Is it double sleeved? It might be double sleeved. But these do usually knock you back probably about 15 quid, so I probably got a bit of a bargain on this, unless I open this and it's fake. But the English version was from Roaring Skies, which is pretty much the same, about 17 quid. God, is it triple? It's bloody triple sleeved. Okay, surely that can't be fake, right? Oh my god, what is this? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're in. But for those, oops. Oh my god, literally, I had to cut like 20 minutes of that video of trying to get this out of this bloody sleeve. But those that were paying attention will notice that this is actually the Mega version to go with the standard EX version from the same set that we spoke about earlier on in the video. There we go. How awesome do they look together? It's just, I don't know, man. It's sick. Listen, XY era. This stuff is crazy. And also, if you notice about the Megas, which I didn't notice when I first started collecting them, which I'm surprised I didn't really, but the Japanese version has English text and the English has Japanese text. So there you go, fun fact. So it'll cost you about 20 to 25 quid to fetch a pair of those in near mint condition, which I think is pretty cool. So I should probably mention, actually, most of the cards on this list I do price up as near mint as I can. The odd one or two may be like excellent, more than near mint, but to be honest, most of them are near mint. But if you love shiny Rayquaza, then you will absolutely be in love with the next two cards. But before we get to those, we do have one more recent. Well, I say more recent, I mean it came out in 2020. It's the amazing rare, yes, the one from Vivid Voltage.
Experience the power of play.
You can pick up an English copy for less than 5 quid, and coming from the legendary Heartbeat set. This is the Japanese version, coming in at around 15 buckaroos. Again, another card that I think's got great value. Even better pick to just have in your binder. I mean, cards like this, you're never going to see amazing rares ever again, ever.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever.
Coming in at that number 9 spot, creeping up to a value of about 21 to 24 great British quarter pounders. I'm really hungry. Just Carry on, carry on. We have the shiny Rayquaza EX promo from the XY era from 2015. Wait, hold on. Did I buy a, I think I bought a sealed version? Wait, what? Okay, well, I didn't know that, so that's a nice little surprise. But if you know this channel, and if you don't, the word sealed here is not a great word, so let's do what we do best. And let's crack this bad boy open, because I can't keep things sealed to save my life. So let's carefully get this bad boy out. Boom. Look at this. How cool is this? Let's get this 2015 Air out into the open. It's so cool. But this card was actually part of a Pokemon Chase campaign running during the release of Emerald Break. I think it was Emerald Break, which we saw the other Rayquaza from early on in the video. Two varieties of point cards, basically. One had 0 on it, which means you lose, and the other one had 1, which you could only find in like select booster packs. But the people who collected 3 1 point of cards of these promotional kind of slips inside get to redeem a promo pack which had this or something else in that we'll show you later on in the video. But it's such a cool, sick card, and if you like this as much as I do, then you're probably going to want to hang around, because one of the bonus cards I've got for you at the end of the video, and there's a little bit of a unique thing on it that I've never seen before that I didn't notice when I bought it. So yeah, look how awesome that is. And here we are, number 10, the Ultra Ball catch of the video, the biggest Rayquaza, correction, biggest shiny Rayquaza that you can buy for under $50. It's the Nobunaga's Ambition bonus promo. That was a bit of a mouthful for me, and I actually had to do some digging, do a bit of research to find out what this card was all about. So it turns out back in 2012, Pokemon collaborated with a game developer, Tecmo Koei, to make Pokemon Conquest, which in Japan was known as Pokemon Plus Nobunaga's Ambition. It was a bit like a tactical RPG that came out on the Nintendo DS. God, I am that old. I remember when the DS came out, I was working at Game. Jesus, why are we old? But essentially, you take on a journey of the Rancy region with your Eevee, making new friends and battling warriors. It's basically Pokemon just with warlords is pretty much how the game plans out, but it sounds pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. But back to the card, it was only available if you pre-ordered the Nintendo DS with the game, which was quite expensive when it came out, and the card actually came inside the case for the video game, and it was only for a limited time during the pre-order window. And that logo right there, if I can get a close-up on that, is actually the Japanese Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition, God, it's such a mouthful, logo on the card itself. This card was not for sale at any toy stores, it wasn't in any theme decks, it wasn't in sets, so you could not pull it from booster packs or booster boxes, and you couldn't even get it from the Pokemon Center themselves. And you can get it now 11 years later for under 50 quid. I paid 49, I think, which is just shy of the 50 for what I think is near mint condition. It looks pretty good, but I think you can. I did have a quick check before recording this video. There are still a couple floating around at about 45 mintish, so you can still pick them up. I mean, I'd probably recommend it. I mean, it's a shiny Rayquaza. It's from a limited, scarce kind of weird window of a random collaboration. I think it's undervalued. This is not a video for investing, by the way, so that's not what this is about. I'm just trying to help people get cool cards for their binders without, you know, breaking the bank. And I just thought this was such a cool card to get in that binder. It's just something you don't see every day. It's not something that you see every day. You don't get it pulled in packs or anything like that. So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So before we show you the bonus cards that I've found for you, I just want to show my gratitude for watching this far into a video. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far to this point, and if you do decide to pick up any of these cards in the list, let me know in the comments if you're going to go and find them. And listen, when the parcel arrives, tag me on Instagram, let me know when they arrive in the post. I'd love to see them because it kind of just helps me know that I am genuinely helping you guys to get better deals on stuff, because that's my main goal with this kind of series of videos that's going to come out, is to help you get the most value for your hard-earned cheddar. Cheese. So as a thank you for sticking around to the end of the video, I do have 2 extra bonus cards to share with you as promised. Now, some of you would class this as a Rayquaza card and some of you wouldn't. That's why it's kind of in here as a bit of a bonus. But it is the Spirit Link Trainer card from the XY era. And I thought it was pretty cool. And the reason I added it in, really, was the fact that you can get this Japanese Pokemon Center stamped promo for £8, which is actually cheaper than the original version from the premium champion deck. I think that's right, premium champion deck that it originally came from. What's even crazier, crazy shit, is you can actually get the English version in reverse holo for 45 pence. Yes, that is literally cheaper than one chicken nugget. What are you doing? Just buy one. Buy 2 for £1. Live a little. And the English one actually also comes with a cool Pokeball holo as well, so just letting you know. And finally, the last card of the video, the second bonus I have for you, is the Rayquaza, boom, the Rayquaza EX to match the shiny that we had from earlier. And if you're like me and didn't even notice what was on this particular card, let me just get up real close. Let's get it out the sleeve and show you. Boom, how cool is that? So this one actually came before the shiny version, numbered 123. So it's 123/XY-P if you want to look it up on your favorite seller website. The shiny version is 122, but even though it's 123 and it's numbered after, it did come out first. It came out included as an insert it was 2015. It was in a Koro comic, which we now recently have done collaborations with Pokemon to do the Pikachu VMAX and the Eevee and Pikachu Vs that were pretty cool. And this particular version was released with the Koro dragon mascot logo behind the attack text. So did you actually notice that when I pulled the card out? Please do let me know in the comments, because I will be honest, I did not notice that when I bought it, and I did not notice that when I opened it. I've literally noticed it as I was about to record the video, and I was like, holy shit, I kind of need to look this up. And there you go, 10, technically 12 Rayquaza cards that I personally think are undervalued right now, that you can get in your binders for less than £50. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments below what Pokemon we should do next, and we'll go through them and get some cool cards. So remember, don't get scammed, get those binders rammed, and I'll catch you later.